Wall Street. Do it right, build wealth, live life, economic empowerment, real tips, insight on the new Black Wall Street. It's on the new Black Wall Street. Here's your host. The new Black.
All right, beautiful people, man. Good Sunday day, Sunday afternoon, Sunday morning. I'm gonna get it in early this morning, man, as I start to prepare for Monday action here on the stock market. And I found an article that I thought was pretty interesting for us to look at because I'm not looking at what Robinhood is doing. I'm looking at what I can do. And I think that they have provided us with a watch list to pay attention to. We'll talk about that here this morning. I'm your host, ERGJ, certified financial educator, CEO of ERGJ Enterprises, the Black Bazaar, and international best-selling author of the book, The Black Billionaires Club. The book that I wrote, guys, is a study of Black wealth. It's a study of the 12 richest Black people in the world today and how they built their wealth. And I just truly believe that if you want to be wealthy, that's a big if, by the way, because everybody don't want to be rich. For those that do, I recommend that you study wealthy people. You can find that book by simply going to the website, www.theblackbillionairesclub.com, www.theblackbillionairesclub.com. I think we got about 6 copies left, hard copy if you want to get one. We also do have it available in ebook in English and also in French for an ebook and also audio book, so you can find the book there. But at any rate, let's get right into this thing, guys. I have not set all this stuff up. I just kind of got this on a whim. And so I said, well, let's take some time to dive in this. I believe that 3 heads, now 10 heads are better than 1. So I don't act like I know everything. I'm just trying to learn right along with everybody else and make it do what it do as it relates to this stock market. While you guys are connecting, man, go ahead and like button, share button if you care. Like button, share button if you care. If you are your brother's keeper, you are your sister's keeper. Also, let us know where you're connecting from. What city, what state, what country. We're broadcasting across the World Wide Web into Facebook and also YouTube. And we understand that worldwide means global. So you could be connected from anywhere. We love to know just where you're connected from today. We're broadcasting across our virtual studios here in Decatur, Georgia. That's right, Decatur, where it's greater. I'd love to know just where you're connected from this morning as well. We already got somebody tuning in talking about Sundial. That's right, man. YouTube, Sundial's our next run. Just check out the Friday volume. Absolutely, man. Hey, we can check out Sundial. We're going to see what's on this list. This list, what's going on, Shiro, out of, I believe, Florida. Thanks so much for joining us here this morning. Miss Vivian Reed out of Brooklyn is in the house, man. Thanks so much for joining us here today, man. My main man, Mr. Adams, I can't, Adekoye, Christian Okoye, Adekoye Adams out of Maryland. Thanks so much. Appreciate you joining us here today on the new Black Wall Street. As we begin to look at, again, there was an article came out here that's talking about this whole Robinhood. Robinhood is robbing the hood, right? Now, I want us to talk about this just a little bit, not to focus on Robinhood, but just to understand what's really going on, right? I mean, like Robinhood is in a position where they have to try to stay in business at this point because probably a lot of money is moving away from Robinhood, so to speak, and they got a lot of stuff they may not be able to cover. They just got approved for $1 billion on Thursday to stay in business, to keep their platform up. So they is struggling right now. And y'all putting the pressure on them, y'all Wall Street bets and all this. Y'all putting the pressure on Robinhood, and I believe that's the main platform that many of the traders were using. But understand that that's not the only platform, okay? That's not the only platform. So I was thinking to myself, hey, wait a second. So they come out with this article, say Robinhood expands trading restrictions, not to just the 6 stocks or whatever that they did on Wednesday or whatever day it was. Now they got 50 stocks. I said, well, wait a second. What's going on with the 50? So that's giving me the indication that there must be some action happening in these other places as well. Everybody putting also time for some action. There must be some action happening over here in some other spaces that might fit your investing profile or your trading profile or whatever the case may be, right? So understand that everybody doesn't invest the same, okay? I'm a long-term investor. I have nothing against people that trade short. I do some trading, but my trade is in cryptocurrency. But there's some traders, option traders, forex traders. Here's what I tell people: all I want you to do is perfect whatever it is you do, fire your boss, and live off your money. Whatever way you got to do that, right? So if whatever you need to do to perfect whatever you decided to douse yourself into, do that, right? I'm going to perfect what I do, and I'm pretty good at what I do. And hopefully you are mastering your craft as well, right? You're leading the field. So understand that there's going to be a lot of different methodologies, ways in which we approach the market and all that stuff as well, from a long-term investor to a short-term trader, and you're going to see different stuff. But also what I believe is if we come together, you might see something that I don't see, and that's going to help me, and vice versa. I might see something that you don't see, and it might help you. Either way, it's still time for some action. So Robinhood, they expanded their trading restrictions to 50 stocks, including not just GameStop but now General Motors and Starbucks and some SPACs that's on this list. And we're going to see they literally, to me, my eyes, they literally giving me a list to watch this week. That's how I'm looking at it. Like, wait a second. Y'all just gave me 50 stocks to look at, maybe pay attention to, or at least some of them that I might just be interested in. Shoot, that making it easy for me. I ain't got to do all the research. Well, I still got to do some research, but I ain't got to go find them because y'all just gave me 50 to pay attention to this week. That's how I looked at it. So anyway, let's see who's going on, man. Time for some action. Much respect. Working on your craft. That's right, man. Working on your craft. So we got Robinhood trading restrictions, 50 stocks. They added some additional restrictions to trades on late Friday. Obviously, you guys know about GameStop. That's been the big one that's been in the news. I'm not a guy that follows stuff that's in the news. I could care less what's hot in the news. As a long-term trader, I'm looking for depressed stocks. We had a big, while everything was happening with GME and AMC on the other side of the tracks, you had a lot of long-term type of companies that were on sale. So, again, I approach the market differently than some people, but that's okay. But nonetheless, like, they literally give me 50 stocks, right? Putting it out there in the news saying, hey, here's 50 stocks to keep your eyes on. That's how I look at it. I don't give a damn what's going on with Robinhood. I don't care about the stuff that they're going to have to deal with legally. I don't care if they go bankrupt, because there's plenty of places for you to trade other than Robinhood. If you need some ideas on where you can get some stuff other than Robinhood, I mean, we can go through that as well. I mean, you got E-Trade, Fidelity, Cash App. You got, we go on and on. TD Ameritrade, which I think some people are a little sour on TD Ameritrade. I think TD Ameritrade owns Robinhood, right? So that probably may be something you stay away from if you have don't be the person that don't like Robinhood, but then go to the company that owns Robinhood. Matter of fact, let's look that up. Who owns Robinhood? I believe it's TD Ameritrade. I understand that you sometimes in your angst to do stuff, you can looks like, who owns? Oh, it's a privately owned company. Okay, cool. So it looks like Robinhood is an American financial service company, headquartered in Menlo. Is a dealer. Who owns Robinhood? It's owned by some people in Bulgaria. It's created by Vladimir Tenev, something like that. I don't know. So it's not owned by TD Ameritrade. That's cool. But anyway, so so you got other places that you can do business on. Okay. What's going on, Damon McCoy? Hey, bro, I also consider posting an XRP restriction watch list. That's the sleeping giant, unbeknownst to everybody. Yeah, XRP is from the cryptocurrency side. So I don't really want to talk about cryptocurrency though, because this is kind of a stock. I do stocks and crypto, but yeah, I definitely have I own XRP. I've owned it for over 3 years. So whatever they do with it, it's fine. But I want to stick to stocks today because this is all stocks that Robinhood is kind of talking about here. So for those that's in the American Airlines group, we got American Airlines. They're saying they will restrict you to 1 share or 10 options. We got some cannabis. I'm big on cannabis. I'm long on cannabis. Cannabis is holding my portfolio up, and they putting a restriction on raw cannabis. Why is that? They see what I be thinking about. Well, why are you putting restrictions on some of this stuff that ain't got nothing to do with this? There's something. I be looking for clues. Everybody putting like comments on look for clues. I be looking for clues. Like, why are you putting a restriction on raw cannabis? And raw cannabis ain't got nothing to do with what been going on with the whole, Wall Street Reddit boys. I'll be looking for clues. I'm like, okay, let me reevaluate my Aurora cannabis position now. I'm like, and here's the other thing that happens. What do you think happens when you restrict people? What happens when you restrict people? When people feel like they in a cage, when people feel like you're not letting them do what they want to do, right? What happens? What do the people do? Right? The people go bananas. They say, oh, we're going to show you. You can't stop us from doing what the hell we want to do. How dare you? And so I'm like, well, I know what the people going to do. And I just want to make sure I put my money in front of what the people about to do, because I don't think they're going to be able to win this, because there's more of us than it is of them. So, they find another way. All right. You got First Majestic Silver Core, right? Let me make this a little bit bigger for you guys, maybe. I don't know if can you guys see that? Is that visible? Do I need to make that bigger? I know some people, we got these glasses now. You know, we ain't got no 20/20 vision like we used to. So let me try to make it a little bit bigger for you. For First Majestic Silver Core, right? At AMC, obviously, you guys know about that. They put a restriction on that. Look at this, AMD. Now, AMD is a pretty stable, reliable, long-term stock. You see? So why are they putting a restriction on AMD? BlackBerry, you guys probably know about that. Bed Bath & Beyond know about that. Beyond Co., that's another OTC. Over the counter, that's what OTC stands for. It's not on the NASDAQ or anything like that, or New York Stock Exchange. One share, no options on that, or maybe no limit. Look at this Beyond Meat. Some of you guys are into this. You know, they got standard limits for your options, but one share, you can only buy one share of that. Is BB and Beyond. So you got BlackBerry, which is BB, and you have Bed Bath & Beyond, which is BBBY, right? That's on this list, right? So as I go through this list, guys, I want you to try to pinpoint some stuff that you might be interested in, right? Again, I'm a long-term trader. I'm going to see some stuff that I'm interested in, but you might see some stuff that you're interested in that you want to go research on this Sunday when things are closed, so you can be ready to hit that market tomorrow, right? You could be ready. You are already ready. You are already prepared. Maybe you might even put some orders in early. Now, what I will say is, before I put those orders in, if you decide to do that, is look at what's going on with pre-market activity. Now, pre-market activity does not really give you a whole indication of what's going to happen for the day, because that's when big money is moving, and then they can try to switch stuff up before the bell open. So be careful, but at least get some idea of if there's some action taking place on these particular positions. So when we look at pre-market activity, we can see there's some like stocks that are like dull. Like nobody's doing nothing with them. You know what I'm saying? Like there's no movement. What you're looking for is movement. What you're looking for is activity. What you're looking for is some interest, so to speak. Is that making any sense to anybody? All right. So do that first, but start to prep. I'm preparing for war right now. That's what I'm doing. I'm preparing for war. It's a money war, and I play to win. I don't play just to play. I don't even play to make a point. I know some of y'all doing it just to make a point. I don't do it to make a point. I do it to win. That's what I'm doing it for. Anyway, keep going. So Churchill Capital Corp, Clover Health. If you guys happen to be in the health industry or something like that, that might be of interest to you. Curis, I don't know what that is. Castor Maritime Incorporated. Express, you guys are probably familiar with that. That's, again, Wall Street Bets doing that thing there. Esgo Technologies. General Motors. Why are they putting a limit on General Motors? Who's looking at General Motors? General Motors might also be in the electronic vehicle space as well. Obviously, GameStop, we mentioned that already. Grand Tierra Energy, so energy company. I don't know if this is a green energy company or not. Another health kind of company, hims or hers health. Pharmaceutical company, Inovio Pharmaceuticals, Social Capital Holdings Corp, two of them. This is IPOE, IPOF. I believe this was this has been popping up. I believe this is that company that dude Hesma Perslop owns, that billionaire who has some impact. I think he's kind of like an Elon Musk type of guy. I believe he owns this stuff because I remember this name, Sophia. Jaguar Health. So another health company. This is interesting. Okay, so that's 3 health companies already in some form or fashion, putting restrictions on them. Right? Costco, that's another one of the Wall Street Bets or Reddit boys thing going on. Lin Lao Smart, I don't know what that is. Moderna, that's the vaccination company. You guys are, again, Reddit boys, Naked, y'all familiar with that. The Nine, Nokia, Reddit boys, you guys familiar with that. Novavax actually took off on Friday as well. Open Door Technologies, Rocket Companies, RLX Technology, Rolls-Royce Holdings, Starbucks, another long-term type of position or investment here. That's something I might be interested in. So's Technology Group, Cyber Financial, iShares Silver Trust, Sundial. You guys mentioned that. I think that's one of the first comments we had. Sundial. That's, again, I believe that's on the Reddit boys list. This is another cannabis company, by the way. So that puts me into two spaces in cannabis that I might be interested in personally. Again, I'm long on cannabis. This is a direction. This is a what do they call it? Yeah, 3 times Bull-X. This is, I can't think, derivative. This is a derivative position here. Sorrento Therapeutics, Star Peak Energy, Tengasco, I don't know what that is. Tian Ruaxlins Holding, I don't know what that is. Tootsie Roll Industries, another Reddit boys thing going on there. Trivago Workhorse Group, Qualtrics International, Zomedica Corporation. Now, so this is a list here that is interesting to me because I'm asking myself, well, why are some of these things limited? Like, so let me start by actually looking at maybe Aurora. Let's start at the top. I mean, I'm pretty sure you guys, I guess I'll start with American Airlines. I'm not going to really do much here. I'm sure that you guys have probably been following that. And again, I'm not looking at it from, I'm looking at it from long-term buy. Some of you guys may be looking at it from short-term trade options, stuff like that. I'm not going to look at the options chains and all that stuff as it relates to this particular video. I just want to kind of give you, share some things with you that you may want to kind of look into yourself. Take a look at what's going on in the option chains. You're an option person. I always believe that news gives you clues. Right? I think news give you clues. And so I don't sit up here and just dismiss this. And I surely don't focus on what the hell going on with Robinhood. I'm trying to figure out, y'all didn't put this up. Y'all didn't make this list for nothing. You know what I'm saying? It ain't wasn't made here for nothing. So hopefully it's something I can find in here that's going to give me a tip in order for me to get to the money. That's what I'm talking about. Look at that, DK. Let me touch up on these comments here, man. And again, this is just my interpretation. This is for what we call it. This is educational purposes only. Do your own research, all that disclaimer stuff. Y'all know what the deal is. Y'all ain't finna get me in trouble. All right. The words are too small, Queen. Okay, yes, true. I haven't heard the term BlackBerry in years. They're up to something. No, they've been. This is on the back end of stuff, man. For their what's going on? Aaron in the house. Hey, brother. That's crazy. I was planning on getting. There you go. It might be something for you. You came onto your laptop so you can see. It's still not big enough for you. I don't know. I don't know if I can make it any bigger, guys. I don't know. I can't deal with everybody's eyes. That's a little bit bigger. All right, so let me look at maybe American Airlines to start there because I know we got a group over there. What's with you over there? AAL stock group. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to you. If you're in the AAL stock group, go and put a console hashtag AAL. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Now, American Airlines, here's the deal. We'll probably see about 6:30 in the morning Eastern Standard Time. We'll probably see some pre-market activity. Obviously, it's Sunday right now. We're not going to see anything that's happening. Pre-market, I think, opens at 5 in the morning, something like that. So I'll be looking for some activity here on American Airlines in the morning. If I'm someone who's been, paying attention to the stock, watching the stock for quite a while, I don't know if it's a lot of pressure, a lot of volume that's going to be popping in here. I don't see a whole lot of volume on this particular chart. Other than, back on actually January 28th, it spiked up, but it also started to subside, which would be, I guess, after market no. January 28th was probably Thursday. The 29th was Friday. So, but we did have quite a little bit of volume come in for this, which spiked this thing up to 1966, but then it retracted on Friday. So, is there still a lot of interest? Is there some volume coming in? You may be able to see that on the options chain. You start looking at the options chain. Where is there a lot of open interest, stuff like that? You can use that if you are an options trader to get an idea of where this thing is going, right? I'm trying to catch up on these comments. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah. So Cash App let you buy ALL, but canceled AMC order last week. Okay. Yeah. So what happened, there was a lot more than just Robinhood, by the way. You had Webull, you had Cash App, you had TD Ameritrade. A lot of them had some volatility, volume issues. I believe particularly on Wednesday, I had some issues on Wednesday just trying to transact something that had nothing to do with GameStop. But obviously, I think that began to subside itself on Friday as well. Play at your own risk. Play at your own risk. So this is American Airlines. What else do we have up there? World Cannabis again. I'm long on cannabis, guys. Personally, cannabis has been good to me over the past 3 months, 6 months, something like that. And we can see this, this increase of Aurora Cannabis from $7.50 to $11.15. Again, I don't really see like something super duper happening here as it relates to over the past couple of days. But I mean, I'm kind of already in a position, so if this thing does take off and I happen to be the next GameStop millionaire or Aurora Cannabis millionaire, I'll be super happy. I don't know if that's going to happen or not. Again, I'm going to be looking for I'm be looking for some activity on this. Monday could be a huge day. Now that I'm thinking about it, I mean, I think the whole market, like everybody, like let me go over here to some other stuff that I look at. I think the whole market is just ready. You know what I'm saying? Like it just feel like. How do y'all feel, man? I just feel like the whole market is like ready to. I'm not going to say explode. But Friday was a down day for the entire market other than a few of these positions. And I think the market is ready to take the hell off come Monday. And I just want to make sure I'm in position. But we see here that we have a lot of fear in the market, guys. This emotion that drives the market. Typically, when you see a lot of fear, that means there's a lot of selling, right? A lot of uncertainty. And I was even scared. I was like, man, I don't know what they're going to do. They look like they're trying to tear this thing up, right? So I pulled a lot of money out on Thursday anticipating the drop on Friday. So now I got some capital ready to attack the market on Monday. I didn't have to take that hit. I pulled my money out. Okay. All right. What it's going to do. It did what it's going to do. Now, Monday, Tuesday, I think this thing could take off. And I'm going to keep playing the type of positions that I play. And hopefully, you play the type of positions that you play and we make it do what it do. Right. A lot of switching around and buying due to switching and transferring. Okay, fantastic. Yeah, that's right, man. Aaron said, fear in the market, time to load up. So, so what's on your watch list? What have you been watching? What have you been paying attention to? What do you now understand? What do you now know? What have you been watching for a while? It's making sense to you. You're starting to understand its chart. You're starting to understand its movement. You're starting to understand the news that causes this thing, whatever stock or whatever position you have, to move up or down or whatever the case may be. Hopefully you've been following something for a little while. You've been following it for longer than 30 days, so you understand it's how it operates. Every stock has a story. Every stock has a story. Every stock has a pattern. Every stock has a story. Every stock has a pattern, right? Everybody putting out some story and pattern. Every stock has a story. Every stock has a pattern. This is the reason why I don't know everything about every stock. There's over 10,000 stocks in the market. I can't keep up with all of them. I just keep up with the ones I want to keep up with, and then I try to help on other ones, okay? Every stock has a story. Every stock has a pattern. So obviously AMC, you guys are probably familiar with that. It's probably pretty popular right now. I'm not really I see some stuff I really want to look at. AMC bounced back on after the whole Congress thing. Wednesday, y'all know about the spike, but it's really trading below that spike on Wednesday. So it kind of recovered, and then, who knows? Obviously, it's extremely overvalued. This is nothing more than a pump and dump. And here's what I'm concerned about for you guys that are holding or whatever you guys are doing. I'm concerned about this. Here's what I was thinking about this morning. I said, okay, we got through Friday, and I don't know what this plan is now, but here's what I do know. there's going to be a call to sell at some point, right? To bring the stock back to its real fair value in the market. And when that happens, everybody's going to be selling at the same time or roughly around the same time. Obviously, the people who call for you to sell the stock, they're going to get out first. Okay. And then you are probably going to be following them. And some of you are going to be in a position where you lose money. I just want you to understand that, right? Because when it falls, it's going to fall fast, fall hard. And you know it's going to fall eventually. I don't know when that's going to be. But the people who make the call to go ahead and sell, whoever the leader of the band is, they're going to get their money. And hopefully you don't get stuck holding the bag on whatever it is that you're doing in this space. I'm just saying. We already know it's going to happen. We already know that AMC is not worth $13 a share. We already know that. We know GME, GameStop is not worth $300 some odd dollars a share. We know the fundamentals of that stock do not heed for the price of the stock. That's why price and value do not always match up. That price is what the price is, but is it worth that price? In my opinion, no, it's not. Right? But I'm just saying, I'm not telling you to, don't get on me like, oh, he trying to figure out. No, I'm not. I want you to get paid. Damn making a point, make sure you get your money, okay, at the end of the day, right? So, but whatever the strategy is, whatever it is that y'all watching, whatever Reddit post y'all reading, you know what I'm saying, do you, but you do know it can't hold itself because it's not worth what you're paying for or what other people are paying for. So anyway, I watched this on Robinhood and I can't even find it. Now they changed the look of their platform. I hear Ms. Monica. I got a story in the pattern. Hey, so that's what I did. So on Friday or Thursday, for those that's in the BBC, I was expecting a crash, and I went over to cryptocurrency. That's where some people are going. I want for those that are new to investing or new to money, period, understand this: that money just moves. Money doesn't lose or gain itself. I mean, it does have a value or something associated with it, but money moves. So money market movers or money managers, that's what we call them, right? Those are people that handle your retirement funds and all that stuff. You pay all the investment bankers and all that stuff, investment analysts and all that money to handle your money. They're moving money around. And so their money goes to where it can grow, right? That's the whole idea. It's like, hey, we're going to move it from here. We're going to remove some stuff from the Dow, whatever the case may be, because we got to make sure we put this money in a place where it can grow so we can help the rich keep getting richer. Right? It's not that they want the poor to get poorer. It's just that the poor don't participate in the game. So at any rate, it moves. So I was saying to myself, well, I expect this thing to take a downturn. So I moved my money out and I put it into something that could grow, i.e. cryptocurrency. That's just what I did. It was real simple, right? And now my cryptocurrency took off. And some people are talking about, what is it? XRP or something like that. Money goes where it can grow. And I hope you put your money in places that it can grow. So anyway, I pulled a lot out of the stock market on Thursday. Moved it over to, I told people what I'm going to do. I moved it over to cryptocurrency. It plummeted. The stock market plummeted on Thursday. Not plummeted. I mean, it didn't plummet, but, a lot of great positions were down 5% or so. NASDAQ was down 266. That's been booming. The Dow's down 620 points, right? We see here that, the stock market as a whole hasn't been doing super great for the year. I mean, the Dow's down 2% for the year. That's, I'm up 20%, 30% just because I'm picking particular stocks outside of this, not trying to follow the whole market, just like some of you guys are doing. So I moved it over to crypto because I felt crypto has a great space to run. Matter of fact, you look at the cryptocurrency market right now. I'll go over there for you. I just look at Coinbase for you. We can see let's just look at Bitcoin for a second. You can see Bitcoin, over the past week is kind of up. I mean, it didn't really move a whole lot. It had the big spike up on Friday. Like I just said, had a big spike up on Friday from 32,000 to 38,000. That's a kind of a push from Elon Musk and his tweet or his change and all that stuff. I'm not really trying to focus on cryptocurrency right now. I just wanted to show you that. So anyway, so somebody mentioned Sundial. So I guess I'll look at Sundial. I think that's on this list. Sundial Growers. It's a 81 cents, penny stock kind of sort of. Cool thing is a penny stock that's actually trading on the NASDAQ, right? So it's not an over-the-counter type of position. So it should be relatively easy to acquire. depending on your broker. This thing over the past 5 days, it had its spike, same time frame on Thursday, and now it's trading at 81 cents. They put that thing on this list, though. I am actually, again, I'm long on cannabis. I'm feeling pretty okay about maybe this little sundial. I mean, 81 cents and pressure could be I mean, again, 81 cents, man, they only got to get to $1.60 for it to no chart available. Oh my goodness. Let me come over here. You only got to get to $1.60 for it to double, right? And what we was talking about, Aaron, and we in the game of doubling. That's the game I'm in. I'm in the game of doubling. See if I can find what did I just do? Let me see if I can find over here. No chart available. What's going on? See if we can find on CNN. Sundial. Okay, let's see what we can find over here. Now, generally speaking, I wouldn't be on Yahoo or CNN. I'm doing this for the purposes of visibility on this platform. I've got a lot of different accounts, so I can look at this stuff anywhere. But I don't really want to look at it that. Yeah, so you would kind of see a chart here, man. That thing was trading all the way down to below 60 cents, just down to 57 cents, and popped up. It's on an upward trend. We see that on past 10 days, past 5 days. We try to see the same thing. We see the upward trend here. Now, I did have what we consider to be kind of an outlier here with this top end, which showing kind of it's kind of inverse. It's kind of a crisscross. We have it where it's upward, long-term upward trend, but we have also a short-term cross that might be coming in as well. But what do you believe about this movement? And I don't think we're going to see much volume. I don't know. We do see, so now I'm adding some indicators, right? We see the volume here. We see volume coming in, heavy volume coming in on the 29th, which was actually the Friday. It held its position. This actually could be something that's ready to do a short-term takeoff for some people. Again, I'm not analyzing this for you. I'm just sharing what I see just from what I'm seeing right now. This is not a real breakdown of analysis, but again, with me being long-term on cannabis, I'm pretty good about that. Tim Wade, what's going on, man? New restriction list. No, yeah, this is just Robinhood came out with, instead of telling you, instead of keeping you from investing or buying, which is what happened on Thursday when they halted, now they have restrictions on how much you can buy if you decide to buy and particular stocks, right? 50 stocks out of whatever their portfolio offers, they put some restrictions on, which again gives me the indication that there's some activity that's happening in here. But then also says, well, hey, if they're restricting this might convince people to go to other platforms to continue to run up whatever they've been running up, or run up some stuff that's new. So I'm of the mindset that I'm gonna be studying this thing today. As I get more time, really trying to find some positions that I can add to my watch list and quite possibly enter on Monday. Again, as a long-term investor, that's what I am. I'm a long-term investor. So something like a Starbucks appeals to me. It may not appeal to you if that's not your cup of tea. So I'm looking for stuff that fits into my wheelhouse, and there may be some things that fit into your wheelhouse as well. I think Beyond Meat is probably a little overpriced for what I do. I'll buy low, sell high. AMD is definitely interesting to me. Royal Cannabis is interesting to me. General Motors, that could be a play as well for me. I don't know. I'm gonna go through this thing, but it's 50 stocks here. Maybe I can put this. I'll put the link in the comments below. I implore you, if you about it to do your research and look at this stuff and see if it's something that appeals to you, the way that you operate in the market, and you can find yourself having a big week. They put the list out for us. You can find yourself having a big week just by taking the time to do your study and go through this thing yourself, right? So I put that link in the comments below that came out on the Yahoo Finance platform. Hey, Aaron said, he loved him some Starbucks. It's his first options. Yeah, some people playing options with Starbucks. Big win on his first option. He got that win. He ain't stopped going from there. So that's really what I wanted to share with you guys. Do you guys want me to look at pull anything up for you while I'm here. Again, I know everybody's looking at a lot of different stuff, but it's a concise 50. I mean, I ain't got to look at 5,000. I can look at 50, and I can find me some winners and some winner chicken dinner. And at 50, I'm about it. about it, man. Yeah, agree with her. A lot of people, man. Yeah, every stock has a story. Every stock has a pattern. Yeah, absolutely. So, anyway, so that's what's new come out again from the whole Robinhood thing, guys. And invest wisely, study. You know what I'm saying? Make sound decisions, whether that be in your options positions or be your long-term positions or be in your shorting position, whatever it is that you do. And I want to emphasize that. Understand that everybody does not trade or invest the same way. So sometimes you just got to get off your high horse thinking that everybody got to think like you, especially if you're in a position where, I do this for a living. This ain't something I do on the side. It ain't my side thing. This is what I do. This is what pays the bills. So understand, I got to be a little bit more careful. You know what I mean? I'm not at the casino here. I'm building something. I'm building an empire for a long time. So I just have a different way that I approach the market. But nothing wrong with how you approach the market. Get your money, right? The rule number one: don't lose money. Rule number two: don't forget rule number one. Okay. Now I do understand also that many of you guys, you lose more than you win. You talk about your winning position. You very rarely do you talk about how much you lost. I know that too. Been there, done that. All right. So other than Robinhood Cash, that was a good platform. I'm not doing options. Still don't understand options. I will go with more of a for you, Miss Allison. I will go with something like a Fidelity. This is going to be more of an established, what we call a full service broker at a Fidelity or like a that's probably the best one for Fidelity or like a Vanguard or a Schwab, something like that. That's going to also give you access to the other investment vehicles that you might be interested in at this time of your life, which would be your IRAs and your retirement plans and stuff like that. So it's going to give you access to all of the financial tools or vehicles that you can use to build wealth for yourself and for your family. So that's probably what I would recommend: a Fidelity, a Vanguard, Charles Schwab, something like that. Just understand that's when you start talking about, if you got Vanguard through your job, you can also have your own personal self-directed investment account. You're already familiar with Vanguard, so go ahead and and do your look at it from a personal side and get that going. Vanguard is excellent. Is an excellent broker especially for your index funds, which I think will probably be something you might be interested in. Vanguard is excellent. They're known as the index fund broker, right? So for what you are doing and where you are, that might be a good space for you right now. So there's different brokers for different stuff. Different brokers specialize in different things. So it comes down to what you're looking to do, what you're looking to accomplish, how you want to approach the market. Everybody's not doing options. Everybody's not doing long-term investing. Some people want to do income investing. Some people, want to play ETFs. Some people are looking for IRAs. If there's anyone out there and you're saying you really need some assistance with understanding how you're going to attack the market, how you're going to put yourself in position to win, or you and your family in position to win, I'm more than happy to talk to you about what your goals are and stuff like that, and get you, hopefully, point you in the right direction. I have no problem doing that. I want everybody to win, everybody to retire rich, right? We can do it. And then also I would say, make sure that you what we learned from when I put this out earlier, what we learned here, and we've been preaching this for years. Make sure you do something for your kids. Set your kids up, right? We just had a kid get 5,000% for something that he got a Kwanzaa gift, a $60 Kwanzaa gift that was a stock in GameStop. And obviously, it's a GameStop was a good stock for the kid because he probably plays games that he buys at GameStop. It made sense. And, it wasn't like his parents were like, oh, this is going to make you a whole bunch of money. They just gave him an opportunity, gave his money an opportunity to grow. And then obviously you guys did the rest. You guys helped him. Okay. You guys did the rest. or whoever that is. Y'all did the rest, and he just happened to benefit from it. But also, I would say understand this as well about the GameStop piece. There's some people that did that we hurt. There's some people that we hurt. We didn't just hurt the big boys or whoever that is. There's some people that's around the corner from us that was shorting GameStop and shorting AMC because it looked like a good company to short. It looked like it was going out of business. We hurt them too. They got to go get 3 or 4 jobs to try to make up for what they might have lost as well. So y'all, it's a lot of levels to this thinking about this thing. Now, of course, we don't care about that little man that we hurt. No, we don't care about him. We care about the big man that we hurt. And that's understanding that if you short, this is for option people, for Forex people. Here's the risk with shorting. The risk is if I go buy low, sell high, if it go to zero, I can only lose what I've invested. When you short, you put yourself in a position to quite possibly lose infinitely. In other words, it ain't no zero at the top. That thing can keep rising, as you see, as high as it can go. And now you put yourself in a position that you got to pay more. You got to cover more than you can afford. That's some of the risks that are inherently involved when you get into the short and stuff. Anyway, it might be a little bit too much for some people because everybody ain't at that level yet. What's going on, Mr. Salisbury, man? Do you think about Interactive Brokers? Do you trade in foreign market? So Interactive Brokers, a very interesting story there. They just actually acquired, I run an investment club, and they actually acquired our account. So I am forced to have an Interactive Brokers account, and I have not dug into it just yet. So that's on my list to do this week to really find out what they do and what they offer, what they're great at. Now, I do know that they and what I do and what I'll be teaching as well. I got an upcoming class teaching Nigerians how to actually invest in the stock market. I do believe Interactive Brokers gives access to global exposure. So they are not just US based. So that's one of the brokers that I'm looking into as something to explain and discuss to my brothers and sisters in the diaspora. So that's one of them. So I'm glad you brought it up. And so, no, I do not trade any foreign markets. I want to, though. Again, the book that I wrote, The Black Billionaires Club, it features the richest black man in the world who actually has a publicly traded company in Nigeria. So that's something I've wanted to do. I haven't learned how to do it yet, but that is something that I want to do. And that may be my space. Interactive Brokers may be just my segue or maybe my connection to actually do that. Woo! All right. ETFs may be a safe pickup currently. Absolutely. If you don't want to risk that much, absolutely. Hey, Ron, what's going on, Miss Glenda Tate? Too much for you right now. No Forex. No, that wasn't Forex. That's actually options. That's options or Forex where you can short or you can gamble on the short of a company or stock. So anyway, any other questions for me or anything you guys want to see here? Again, I've been stuck on the same page, but I can scroll up and down if you guys want me to look at anything. American Airlines, Royal Cannabis, First Majestic, Silver Core. So 2 silver companies. There are some people who might be into precious metals, people who believe in gold, silver. I got 2 silver companies that I saw here. I'm just trying to kind of correlate. I got 3 or 4 health companies. If you're into the health industry, you might know what Clover Health is. That might be something that rings a bell to you. I tell people to invest in what you understand, what you know within your circle of influence, your circle of competence, right? Some of you guys are in the health industry. You're nurses, you're doctors, you're aides, and not aides like that, but you help in that area. That might be something that be of interest to you. AMC Entertainment, Advanced Micro Devices Incorporated, BlackBerry Limited, Bed Bath & Beyond, Beyond Co, whatever that is, Beyond Meat, Churchill Capital Corp. Now again, so I think that's probably more of a financial company. I don't know what Curus is. That's interesting. I don't know what this is. Castor Maritime, Express, Esgo Technologies, General Motors, GMC, Grand Tierra, GameStop, Him and Hers Health, Inovio Pharmaceuticals, Social Capital V and 5 and 6, Jaguar Health, Koss Corporation, Lin Lao Smart, Moderna, Naked Brands, The Nine Limited, Nokia, Novavax, Open Door Technologies, Rocket Companies, RLX Technology, Rolls-Royce Holdings, Starbucks Corporation, Shoals Technologies, Cybert Financial Corp, iShares Silver. This is another kind of like an ETF. This is probably something that follows silver and its price. And then that kind of brings me to come here and look at, what's silver doing. Silver right now is up 0.54%, trading $27.06 per ounce of silver. I don't know. I mean, silver normally follows gold, so I don't know what's going on in that space, but that's what that is. Sundial Growers, again, a derivative here in Direxion, Daily Semiconductor, Toronto Therapeutics, Star Peak Energy, Tengasco, Ruoxane Holdings, that sounds like it's some Chinese holding company, Tootsie Roll Industries, Trivago, Workhorse Group, Qualtrics International, Zomedica Corporation, okay? Zomedica Corporation. All right, I'm curious about playing bullion. Okay, fantastic. So, guys, yeah, that's all I got for you, man. I got to do some studying today. Get into this thing. Prepare for Monday. Monday market opens at 9:30. In the comments below, I'd love for you to share something that you learned today, something that may have piqued your interest, something that stood out to you. I don't do this just to do this. I do this to make a difference, and hopefully, we made a difference in your life today. I'm simply asking you to answer this question in the comments below. Was this worth your time, and why? Was this worth your time, and why? While you guys are typing, I want to let you know what we're doing. We do have the Black Money, Black History Month Challenge. What is that, in case you were asking? And I'm challenging you to participate. It's for you to pick an account, right? That is going to be your wealth account. And you are going to identify where you're looking to grow that account by the end of the month of February, right? You know your starting point, what you started at in February. Now we're going to put the pressure on you to grow that thing. Not spend out of it, but grow it to a certain place by the end of February. And that is the Black Money Challenge. We're going to make Black history with our Black money this month. So for some of you, it may be your options account. For some of you, it may be your investment account. For some of you, it may actually be your business. I'm not quite sure. But whatever that is for you, I want you to identify an account that you're going to focus on building wealth in. And also put a target out there. By the end of February, you're looking to grow that thing to some particular point. So for me, I'm choosing my crypto account. My crypto account right now is about $6,500. My first target is $10,000 by the end of the month. I feel like that might be a little easy. So I'm actually setting what I call it? I'm setting a take it to the limit target of 13,000. So I want to have that thing built to 13,000 that's my push it to the limit goal for Black Money, Black History Month. So my first goal is $10,000, and then my second goal is 13,000. And I want you guys to understand that when you begin to set financial goals, right, for yourself, right, now you can really start to make some progress because you got something you got something to go after. It's going to cause you to stop spending so much money. I mean, I'm at the point in my life where I invest more money than I spend. I hope all you guys get to that point in your life. You invest more than you spend. And we got to turn our spending power into investing power. And then we start to grow our money, just like we grow some watermelon. We start to grow our money. And then our descendants can live off the stuff that we grew, okay? All right, silver is one of those stocks that Reddit has been talking about pumping up. Okay, yeah, y'all know that. Okay, the list has definitely piqued my interest. Some of these have been on my watch list for some time. Absolutely check out and study what stocks are being restricted, see if there's a position to take. Absolutely always good getting sharing knowledge information. ESP now when big money is changing hands, especially now big money is changing hands. Absolutely. Well, beautiful people, I want to say thanks so much for tuning in. You can find us if you're interested in following what we do. We do videos on a regular basis on ERGJ Enterprises, the Facebook page, and also YouTube. And we are looking for help in that arena. As you may like and follow that page, just watch a video. That's all I'm saying. Just watch a video. That you watching that video is going to help me to get the man to pay for what I do, which is bringing free education, free financial literacy to my community. So we're going to get the man to pay for it. And all you got to do is hit the like button, the share button, and then watch a video. Cause that's one of the parameters I got to pass. I got enough followers. I got over 25,000 followers, but I need more of my followers to watch the video. So pick up a video, watch one a day, or just hit the play button and then go watch the close, act like you watched it, and then come back and then go on about your day and say, hey, I did my part in helping a black man to educate our community about money, because we know that the universities and stuff ain't gonna do it. And that's just what we can do if we work together. Deacon Lee said, I'm there too. I just realized I've been investing more than I'm spending. That's what I'm talking about, sisters. Oh, man, you a real one right there. I don't know who caught you, but they lucky. They lucky, man. All right, invest more than you spend, absolutely. Well, beautiful people, I want you guys to remember this, that it takes a village. It starts with us. Let's build as we climb together. We all we got, beautiful people. Matter of fact, we all we need. And thank God, that's more than enough. Until next episode, you know what time it is. Mr. DJ, hit the music.
The new Black Wall Street. Thanks you for joining the show. We gave a lot of great tips, but it's time to go. Take the knowledge we shared, hope you use it and grow. We will see you all there at the next episode of The New Black Wall Street. The New Black Wall Street.